So this is the Glycerin 15 from Brooks. The Glycerin is kind of your super plush neutral shoe. Something to be comparable to, first off, I'd say the Nimbus from Asics. This is kind of a like for like in terms of if you've had that before, you're probably going to get on well with this. So I'll talk you through some of the features and yeah, see what you think. So first things first, always starting with the upper. You can see shape of the shoe, quite narrow through that midfoot there, and then spaces out loads through the forefoot. So a lot of space in there if you have got that slightly wider foot. In terms of through the forefoot, you can see really nice 3D print. So this kind of extra overlays we've got going on there. So really gives that foot a nice feel and hold all the way. In terms of coming up through the midfoot, again, you've got this nice lockdown from the lacing with the extra overlays just by the eyelets here. So once you're strapped in there, you feel proper lockdown. Nothing's moving, trust me. Then looking into the heel count is really nice and strong and supportive, but the nicest bit about this is this lovely little plush liner that you get all the way around that ankle. So even though, yes, your ankle's held, you can actually feel kind of the cushioning around that ankle, which kind of gives you that extra bit of luxury, let's say. Coming into the midsole, so Brooks use kind of the DNA foam, so super DNA as such. What it suggests that it does is with every step you take, it kind of adapts and takes the impact in certain areas depending on each stride. So yeah, super DNA is the plushest of all of them. And in terms of when you're running in the shoe, really great feel across. My favourite part when I was running in it, through this forefoot area here, as you land and come through there, you really feel kind of like a rocker sensation, like someone's really helping you off those toes, which obviously is an ideal, something that helps you run more. Well, you can't say no, can you? So for me, yeah, that's where this really comes in nicely. Flipping onto the outsole, you can see different coloured types of rubber, so through the kind of pink rubber here, definitely a little bit more reinforced in terms of the abrasiveness and the traction that you get off the sole. And then as we come into the forefoot, a little bit lighter weight rubber, but also again helps with that responsiveness off the forefoot. A little bit of a cutout bit of rubber here, basically that's just to reduce weight. You're not really going to be making too much contact on that part of the foot, so why not try and reduce weight through it while you're doing it. So yeah, the Glycerin, pretty good shoe. As I say, Nimbus is quite similar. Vomero from Nike also quite similar. Triumph from Saucony, those type of shoes. Yes, a little bit on the heavier side, but as are all those shoes, but it gives you that plush, comfortable feel that you kind of want when you're going marathon distance, ultra marathon distance. So yes, for me, really lovely shoe to run in. As I said, I wouldn't run short distances in it because it's just too heavy to do that. But yeah, absolutely loved it, and the Glycerin 15 has done very well in contrast to its counterparts, so yeah, give it a shot.